Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this particular lecture, we will solve example 2.5 from Dr. Zaid Ahmed Siddiqui book. And this example is actually related to design problem in accordance with AST method. So statement for example 2.5 is design a rectangular section having a simply supported beam of 5 meter span subjected to a uniformly distributed load of 30 kilonewton meter using allowable stress design. So we need to design a beam using a allowable stress design method. Use C30 concrete, meaning to that FC dash is 30 megapascal, and grade 420 steel, meaning to that Fy is 420 megapascal. So first thing for solving that example is we need to calculate the moment. And we know that this is a simply supported beam, therefore moment is equals to omega L square by 8. Omega is the uniformly distributed load, that is 30. 5 is the span or length divided by 8. So we will get M is equals to 93.75 kilonewton meter. Next thing is that if let's say we have a rectangular beam, something like that. So initially we need to assume that height or depth of the beam. For initial purpose, the depth can be assumed as span by 12. Span is basically length of beam in millimeter divided by 12. So initial value of D we can assume like that, span divided by 12. Now next thing is we need to assume width of the section, which is basically B. For initial assumption, we can say that B is equals to depth by 3. Whatever the depth we got divided by 3, we can assume width equal to that. These B and D, that B and D, we are initially assuming it, but later on we will check for various criteria as well. Now H is equals to L by 12, span by 12. So span is basically 5 meter. If we multiply with 1000, we will get 5000 millimeter divided by 12. So we will get roughly H is equals to 416.7 millimeter. Now selected depth, we can say that, or selected height will be let's say multiple of brick height. We know that brick thickness is 3 inch or 75 millimeter. If we just multiply by 6 by 75, so we will get 450 millimeter. So normally we assume height in term of multiple of brick height. So instead of 416, we can assume a reasonable value of 450 millimeter. Now D is basically effective depth, H minus concrete cover. So we can assume that in case of beam, concrete cover either 75 millimeter or 50 millimeter. In case of slab, we can assume concrete cover equals to 20 or 25 millimeter. However, in case of beam, we can assume either 50 millimeter or we can assume either 75 millimeter. So effective depth is equals to H, which is height, minus 75 millimeters. So H is 450 minus 75, we will get 375 millimeter. FC dash is given, which is 30 megapascal. Fy is given, which is 420 megapascal. Now limiting value FC and Fs, 0.45 FC dash is equals to 13.5 and Fs is equals to 0.4 times Fy, that is equals to 168 megapascal. EC is 4700 under root FC dash. If we plug the value of FC dash equals to 30, we will get 25743 megapascal. Similarly, we need to calculate N, which is ES divided by EC. So we will get N equals to 8. Now we need to get the value of K and J. K is equals to N times Fc divided by N times Fc plus Fs. How we get that formula? I will let you know later on, but just remember that this is the formula for calculating the K. There is another formula for calculating the K, but first we will calculate the K using that formula. This formula is also given in the design aid manual of PRC. So if we just plug these values, we will get 0.391. J, we know that it is equals to 1 minus K by 3. So we will get 0.870. This is the value of K and J based on this formula. There is another formula for the K. For that we need to calculate the rho value. So we can assume that rho is equals to rho max, reinforcement ratio. So it is equals to 0.853 by 8 beta 1 Fc dash over Fy. Beta 1 is equals to 0.85. If we plug the values, we will get rho is equals to 0.01935. Now rho n is equals to 0.1548. This is the formula for rho which we have developed previously. If we plug all the values in that K value, we will get K is equals to 0.423 and J is equals to 1 minus K by 3. So J is equals to 0.86. So either we can use this formula for K or either the previous one. This value is preferable and will be used in the present example. So this value of K and J we will use in the present example. However, for practical design, any one value should be calculated and used for particular design. So you can calculate K value from any of these two formulas and then you can use it. Now permissible stresses, we have already calculated. Fs is equals to 0.4 times Fy and Fc is equals to 0.45 times Fc dash. The moment of resistance depending on the concrete strength is always evaluated to ensure under-enforced behavior. This will ensure that concrete will not crush in any case and collapse is always by yielding of steel, which will give you a lot of warning. Now resistive moment Mr is equals to Fc by 2 Kj Bd square. So Fc is 13.5 divided by 2, K is 0.423, 0.86 is the J, Bd square. So we will get Mr is equals to 2.45 Bd square. If we know the M resistance, we can calculate the value of D minimum. Now if we plug all the values, we know M, which is 93.75 into 10 to raise power 6 to convert kilonewton meter into Newton millimeters. So divided by 2.456 into 228, we can assume that the width of the beam is exactly equals to the thickness of the wall. So thickness of wall is normally 228, same width we can provide. So 228 we will get 409. Hence the already selected depth needs to be revised because the selected depth was 375 millimeter. So we need to revise it. Now we can assume D is equals to 450 millimeter. If we want to assume H, D plus 75, that 75 is actually concrete cover. So H is equals to 450 plus 75. So we will get the revised H value is 525 millimeter. B, width of beam is equals to 228 millimeter. Now if we want to calculate the area of steel, we know that M is equal to AS Fs into J times T. If we know M, if we know Fs, J and D, we can get the area of steel. If we plug this value, area of steel, required area of steel is 1442 millimeter square. Now we need to provide the area of steel. The required area of steel is 1442 millimeter square. Now the provided area of steel needs to be greater than that value. If we put 3 number 25 bar, so area of 1 bar for number 25 is 510. If we multiply 510 with 3, we will get 1530. So the provided area of steel with 3 number 25 bar is more than the required. Now in this slide, this is very important. Sometimes we call as structural drawing or reinforcement drawing. So we need to draw the longitudinal view. So this is the longitudinal view of the beam. These are the supports. Now this one is the main reinforcement which we are providing, which we designed, that is 3 number 25 bar. This one, the upper bar, that is basically we called as hanger bar. Structurally, hanger bar has nothing to do. However, hanger bars are provided in order to keep these shear reinforcement in place in proper order, at a proper distance. So these 2 number 10 bar, we do not design it, but we provide it in order to keep these shear stirrups in their proper distance. This shear stirrups, which is vertically, we will design that, but for time being we can assume that that is number 10 at the rate of 200 millimeters center to center, meaning to that each strip is basically 200 millimeter apart. We did not design that, but later on we will design it. For time being we will just put it. We design this bar, actually this tension bar. Now we need to draw the cross-sectional view as well. So this is the cross-sectional view, this is the height, this is the width of the beam. These three are the main reinforcement bar, which is 3 number 25. These two are hanger bar. This stirrup, this is basically stirrup. Right now we did not design, we will design at later age. So this whole diagram, longitudinal view and cross-sectional view, that we call as reinforcement detailing. Now we also need to check that the provided steel rebar needs to be more than AS minimum. AS minimum is 1.4 divided by Fy into BD. So if we plug the value, we will get 342 millimeter square, and that 342 millimeter is actually less than AS provided, and we know that AS provided is basically 1530 millimeter square. We also need to check that the provided steel is more than this amount, hence condition is satisfied. Now we need to check for rho max. Rho is equals to AS over BD. This, instead of 15, it needs to be 1530 divided by B and divided by D. So we will get rho is equals to 0.0146. That value needs to be less than rho max, and rho max is 0.01935. Alright guys, so we have solved example 2.5 from Dr. Zahid Ahmed Siddiqui book. This example is related to design, and remember that this example is according to AST method. Kindly go through that example again and let me know if you have any question. Thanks.